You can take that first important step to changing your life's direction by watching this video. Hi, my name is Sylvia Siemens, and I want to tell you my story about how I went from being retired with no real internet sales experience to owning my own e-commerce store, selling successfully online, and having people call me to ask how they could join my team. If you're like me, a go-getter, and have found your way here, you may want to start your own home business. It might be part-time or full-time. It may be something you have always wanted to do, but never felt the time was right. But you definitely want to be your own boss. You are not sure where to begin. That's exactly where I was in 2003. I had joined a network marketing company with all the good intentions of trying to build the business part-time. I tried everything I was supposed to do to sponsor people into the company. I made lists of family and friends, attended hotel meetings, handed out business cards, talked to people, you name it. And how much money did I make? Well, almost none. I ended up sponsoring my best friend, that's it. Seriously? I almost gave up at that point. For 3 years I just let the business sit there. I could not seem to get anywhere with it. I became more and more discouraged and just put it aside. Then came 2005. That year was a big year for me. My father had passed away, and after living in California for almost 30 years, I knew I had to move back to Kentucky to help my mother. She was 89, losing both sight and hearing, and needed help. My sister lived close but worked full-time, and her own husband had serious health problems. There was only so much I could expect her to do. My background is medicine, but for 10 years I had been doing work as an administrator and a medical director for a large Medicare managed care company, so I felt I had to retire from that position and move back to Kentucky. After moving and settling in, signs began to appear that the economy might be headed for some trouble. I was depending on retirement savings. What would happen if that would shrink? I really needed to start a home business and needed to make it work. Could I dust off my association with my marketing company and make it work? I had absolutely hated bugging family and friends, pestering them to join my team. It was just not in me. I really failed badly at those attempts. My background was medicine, and I never felt I was anything of a marketing guru. I felt I had been thrown into something totally unfamiliar to me, like a small fish in a big pond. I was swimming with sharks, for goodness sakes. I was really out of my comfort zone. Having been successful all my life, how could I fail so miserably at this? I wasn't aggressive enough, friendly enough, young enough, what? In late 2005, I attended a seminar that introduced me to the concept of Internet marketing. Right away I made the connection. I always had been interested in natural health remedies because of all my years of seeing the side effects medicine could have on the body. The concept seemed perfect. I needed something that would give me flexibility of schedule so I could be available to my family. I decided if there was any way to fuse the idea of building an online company and promoting natural health, I would try. I stayed glued to my computer for hours, teaching myself from the ground up how to build a website, how to load pictures, how to write copy. I knew nothing. I struggled with even the little things because I did not have someone to ask or to guide me. I was at times embarrassed by my lack of computer knowledge. But my site was finally up and running, and what happened at first was so discouraging I had no sales. Finally I got one, then another, but business was slow. I taught myself paid or PPC advertising, but I made every mistake in the book, and that first year was slow. About a year into the business, I knew I had to get better, or yes, just quit. But I was determined. It was time to learn how to do better. I bought a copywriting course on eBay. On Thanksgiving night, when no one else was bidding, I got it cheaper. Then I bought several courses. I even went to a live seminar at an expensive hotel, where I found a lot of gurus pushing me to buy even more of their stuff. I needed more personal guidance. Finally, I got what I needed and was introduced to the principle of attraction marketing. I received very important mentoring that focused me on my target audience. Now I understood. Making it work means finding those people who are interested in what you have to say, not blasting your message out to anyone and everyone, and especially not to those who have no interest at all. That concept turned my focus to where it should be. I had a niche, I had a brand. Now I just needed to find out how to promote it the right way. I focused in. Remember, I had never promoted anything online before, and had never done any serious marketing, let alone online marketing. But finally I was learning to focus my efforts in the right way. This happened because I took a leap of faith and listened to what my mentors were telling me to do. My business grew. I attracted people to my team. You may be asking, why have I taken all this time to tell you this story? Because I want you to benefit from my experience and failures. You can cut your learning curve so much shorter on your way to building a business. I made every mistake in the book. I wasted valuable time and, yes, money too. Over 95% of people who try and start a home business fail. They quit. They don't get the right help. They make the wrong move and find themselves bogged down in the weeds. I really don't want that to happen to you. It's time for you to create your own success story. After you enter your name, email, and phone number below, you will have access to my free report on the 5 secrets to a successful network marketing business. Not only that, I will give you a free consultation so we can get to know each other. I have to understand where you're coming from and where you want to go if I am to help you succeed. I am looking for a few strong, energetic women who are serious about working with me to build their own success story. You have to put effort into succeeding, but the right kind of effort. Then you will be writing your own unique story. I want you to be one of the 5% who succeed. So help yourself get off to a fast start by putting your name, email address, and phone number below. I'll show you how to be one of the 5%, not one of 95% that fail. Let's get started. I'm looking forward to getting to know you, to your success.